trying to do another shiny hunt. If the weather here gets kind of foggy, I will probably end sooner rather than later. I just wanted to try to get some shiny hunting resets in. As I always explain now, because I think it would be interesting, I'm looking for a mark, but there's that person that judges sizes. If I get a shiny and it's not marked, then I might basically, like, you know, double check the sizes. If the size turns out to be large or small, I'll consider that a successful hunt. And I'll probably just keep that shiny, because that would be interesting, because I've yet to get a shiny that was large enough or small enough for that unique distinction. So I always check the sizes now. And the only reason I like having marks, any, like, mark in the game, I just like doing some extra work, seeing the random marks, because one of these days I was hoping to get one of the slightly more rare marks. The shinies would have blue eyes, so as long as I'm looking at the face, it's not actually that hard to notice, because their eyebrows are also blue. I just need to pay close-ish attention. Running around. They're actually not as hard to spot as I thought they were, because their heads are gigantic, I'm noticing. Literally the only difference is the eyes are blue, so this is one of the more pointless shinies. I wish they were slightly more noticeable, but at least the blue-eyed thing is pretty simple. Just gotta slow down, look at the faces, and I will find a shiny. If I just kind of circle the map, this isn't gonna be complicated. I just gotta pay very close attention, because the eyes will be blue and they'll have the, like, blue eyebrows as well. So it's just a matter of going around, seeing what spawned, just kind of running some circles. Not super complicated, but just me seeing how they look. Thankfully, this area is so gigantic that if I just kind of run around in here, the spawns coming and going are pretty simple. Like, even just up to the base, basically. And I'm pretty sure if I hit the base, that can help semi-reset the area. If I just kind of run around, just see what spawns. Yeah, okay, hold on. All of this near the base is like not spawning anything, and then I get like 20 little guys! Oh my god! Oh, it makes me happy though. Oh, I love... Damn it. I love when you get a sandwich and you're only using like one type of Pokemon. Damn it. Pokemon? So I see like 40 of these things. It's hilarious. So yeah, I'm in the infinite fucking glitch. Because... I hate the back out. Just looking at the faces. Oh hey, a shiny! Didn't even take that long to find a shiny. If this thing is marked, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Because that would be one of the shortest hunts I have ever... No. No, he is not. It fucking worked though, and they're not, yeah, that hard to spot. I'm just paying very close attention. Meaning by good metric here, this isn't a complicated hunt if I just run around in a very broad area. And just watch these guys spawn and despawn. Because there's a lot of these guys. It is funny, I found a shiny in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, they are just spawning out that ass. Good God, okay. You want to hunt these things? This is the best area to hunt these things. Yeah, they spawn in mass, because there's like just the only thing that can spawn, so I just need to run back and forth, just all over the map, just triggering what I can. Just kind of follow the horde, see what I get. My plan here is just to run around. Just go to wherever I see these guys. I'm just running in big circles, just checking for shinies. Yeah, this is a decent way to do this. Wanted to make it more efficient. Damn it. I could probably pop into the, like, actual base, run down the map, pop back out, see what's available out of the base, run back in, and I think if I just go back and forth, that would probably mass load, I would assume. This area is just so big, even just kind of running in a circle, they're spawning in a decent rate. As long as I eyeball, like, you have to remember the shiny spawn is per roll, so every one of these could be shiny. And then the numbers start adding up incredibly fast because you're getting a ton of these guys just kind of collectively, if you just run up and down the hill. Because they are all over the map. So I have no real strategy here, we're just looking. Taking what I get, moving on. Hell, even just right here, I bet I could run back and forth and get a decent group and maybe actually speed this hunt up exponentially if I can just find... This is one of the biggest maps in the game. And while the spawn rate on the Switch 2 was better, I could probably... pop in and out of the base. Damn it. maximize what I'm doing here. Even just the path here, the area is so large, but just go up and down. Because nothing spawns in the base. So, because nothing spawns in the base, and this is all giant map, I bet I could just run in here, turn around, run out, and probably reset everything. I think that's working. That would give me a decent amount of targets just on the road here. I'm gonna spin the camera. See if I can watch them despawn. Yeah, about halfway into the middle. Okay. That works. That gives me a decent amount of spawns, just kind of in the immediate area. Even just kind of circling out here anyway is pretty good, because there's just a lot of these guys. That's why I was doing the big circles, because anything could be what I'm looking for. Because I found the one shiny pretty early, like, all things considered, but it wasn't marked. But if it's small or large, I'll consider that a successful hunt, because I would have a shiny that was the size criteria. Yeah, if I just run around, so many of these things spawn. Actually, in a lot of ways, seems better to just run in giant paths. Because I'm getting so many spawns just per little zone. Popping in and out of the base only works if I'm paying super close attention. Going up and down the hill seems to be best. The shiny for this thing and the evolved forms could have been so much cooler. another shiny. Cool. This one is marked. Again, going to laugh because it could be. Oh, marked. Shit, I'm done. It's marked. I'm done. This hunt was literally one sandwich. We're done. It's an adamant nature, but that's what the mints are for. Well, hunt over, guys. That was quick. Never in my goddamn life. Still gonna run out the sandwich, and I'm still gonna judge the size, because that other shiny I have could also maybe be small or large, but I do have a mark, so this was my fastest freaking hunt, so that's hilarious. Yeah, sandwich is about to end. And I got a title, so that was cool. So this is my, like, the fastest hunt ever. I literally ass-pulled a title in 30 minutes. So I'm just checking extra spawns. So I get another shiny. This is intended to be an armor rogue, so I was matching the Pokeball a little bit with the repeat ball, because it's a red ball with the yellow patterns on it, because armor rogue is the red and yellow one that looks like a net navy. Didn't think we'd only be here for like 20 minutes, but I mean, that is what it is, I guess. If I do a tiny extension, I'll double check my materials to get armor, and I'll very quickly slaughter some stuff for the armor, because that would only take like a minute here. Okay, yeah. Hold on. First, let me fly out of here. I'm gonna check the sizes in a minute. It's the adamant one. Oh, hell yeah! Yeah, baby! I don't care if that's with a sandwich. That's fucking cool. I half an hour the uncommon mark. This is the hacked as fuck looking allegations. I'm gonna go check the sizes because if the one with the uncommon mark is also a correct size for this woman's stuff, that looks shit. It's not, and I'm gonna check both of those. This is a Switch fucking 2. I started, in fact, let me just do that again. It's a Switch 2. Sandwiches just increase odds, and sometimes RNG just decides you win. It's a little bit bigger than average, but I didn't get that one mark. A little bit bigger, okay, yeah. It's fine. I just need a... Ow. Good name for this thing, and I can EV later. About to end the stream. I got what I needed in... Technically, I got what I needed in like 20 minutes, but I did let the sandwich run out. So now I have everything. Because this was going to be used in Champions. My attack stat can be decent, and I don't care. Because it's a special attacker, but this is specifically for Champions, so... Champions basically has IVs that don't exist. Everything acts like a 31, so... Trying to get a shiny and a mark and a 0 would have been pointless. What is funny, this shiny does have a no good attack. I got an unmarked shiny with a 0 and a marked shiny with a kinda high attack stat, so I literally rolled fucking a gold because while this one is unmarked, the fact I ass pulled a no good attack is really fucking funny because that's what I would have spent hours hunting for, and I idiot savanted that. The luckiest shiny hunt of my life, and nobody was here. Okay. Before ending. Before ending off, I want to see if I could get the armor made. Ten bronzer fragments. That's Mrs. Armor. Cool. Okay. Because the way that they split the versions, and I wanted to quickly do that, I might nickname and evolve this thing and end off. You do the bronzer fragments. Scarlet and Violet, it's the same dude, but in Scarlet, you get that armor set. In Violet, you get the other armor set. It's a Pokemon exclusive to the versions because the evolution method is tied to that guy. But you could catch a Pokemon in a different game. Like, if I wanted to make that shiny the other evolution, I could just move it to Violet because I have a Violet save. That was intended for this game, though. It's funny I got this. Just need a good nickname here, and then I can Eevee this thing later. Some about stuff. I do like evolving things. Also love the uncommon mark gets the title the sociable. I'm glad nature mints exist because of course I roll adamant on this thing. That is really funny to me. But that's pretty good. As a stupid nickname, I just need to make sure I spell it right. Because I was thinking about this more as a joke. I just need... Not... Checking a spelling on my phone. Sorry about this. Oh, that spelling. I'm stupid, but I have to. Okay. I thought that was how you spelled that, though. He shall be Bernie. His name is Bernie. I'm doing the other. There's two like Mel spellings for this. I'm doing the slightly less common one. He shall be Bernie. Bernie the Sociable. Because it's a fire type. And I named him Bernie. the spelling of Bernie that Bernie Mac is, because like Bernie Sanders is the other spelling of Bernie, but let's just stop wasting time. Oh, phone's going nuts and I'm ending off. Random update. Okay. Huh. The armor should be mixed in here. I don't want to waste time. I think I was going to do Modest, so I can go ahead and evolve this thing. I need to check my notes. I think I was going to do Modest, but I do want to evolve him. Then I'm wrapping up, and I will EV train later. Oh, yeah. Okay. You literally use it like it's an evolutionary item. This is one of the dumbest shinies because it's blue-eyed and they don't really change the color otherwise. Okay, I'm going to EV train him later. Good old Burn It. Legitimately, no joke. Okay. I did the evolution. I got my shiny. I'm not going to sit here and stream longer than I need to. Probably gonna take a break, and then I could do the EV training off stream. Need to go double check my notes, because this is 4 champions, but as a quick little bonus note, if you EV train in a main game, when you move something into champions, it converts your EV training to the point grid in champions. So the reason I like EV training in the normal games, that does actually save me points in champions. There is an actual legitimate reason to do that. And my nickname is just going to be kind of silly, but I don't always do like cool nicknames. I do dumb jokes and deep cuts all the time. I mean, I have a Frigarath named Puzzle, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. My other Frigarath that I was using in Champions, her name's Ingrid. Again, it's a dumb reference. Sometimes, and I love puns because it's a fire type, so I call them Burning. The Ramadan twins that are shiny are Archer and Bridget, because I fucking had to Archer and Bridget. Anyway. Before something stupid happens and or bad weather. That hunt took like 30 minutes, basically. That was the only hunt. So, that's done. I extended a little bit to get the armor and live come up with a nickname. EV training is not happening, but I will work on him in a little bit, probably. Since the hunt is over, and that did not take that long, this is definitely going up on YouTube as well. So, I'm going to become the beggar and the vagabond, where I'm basically at the street corner, standing there. For YouTube, I basically flip over an empty hat, I have an empty guitar case, and I shake my cup of change. Like, comment, and subscribe. Can you spare a like? Comment and subscribe. For Twitch, it's follow. Can you spare a follow? Every little bit helps. For YouTube, that feeds the algorithm. For Twitch, that can help the channel grow, because if I get enough people, I would love to reach affiliate, but let's keep everything moving, because the Shield Train Express rolled into the station, so choo-choo, motherfuckers. On Twitch, I don't have a lot of widgets. On YouTube, I have a bunch of links and stuff in the pinned comment and the video description. Those are my social media links. You can follow me on social media or talk to me, or, you know, whatever the following equivalent is. You know what the fuck I mean. For Twitch, it's follow until we get affiliate and people can then actually do extra stuff. But for now, Twitch is just following. It's easier to find those links on YouTube, but one of the Twitch links is the Patreon. If you feel so inclined, that was also mixed in with the links on YouTube. I will never nickel and dime people. I will never do Patreon exclusives. I was looking at a UPS battery backup and a couple of hard drives. Since one of my hard drives got fucked over, I now need an extra hard drive, but I don't want people to feel obligated. But the Shield Train Express has rolled into the final station, so you may depart. With that said, this went better than I thought it would, but it's all RNG anyway. I got my shiny, I got a mark, I got an uncommon mark. I don't care if it was with sandwiches, that was kind of cool. I was hoping to get one of those at some point, but either way, this was a successful hunt for YouTube. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And for Twitch, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. But either way, I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.